Okay, so thanks to Anthony Fergan, we've got some more information about the upcoming B&M sets, and as it says here, you know, we're not getting them in the usual time, so we're getting the Eighth Doctor 3 pack, and the 10th Doctor 3 pack, and the Dalek 2 pack are coming out in September. And more than likely, I'm gonna hazard a guess that it's probably gonna be October because they never come out when they're supposed to come out. They're always delayed and that. But yeah, around September, probably October time is that's that at least seems more realistic. And it's probably also because of the struggle they had last year in getting them out. So I think they're, trying to hinge their bets a bit and give themselves a lot more leeway because obviously there's a lot of shortages in everything and delays in everything. So yeah, it's given them a lot more leeway and it makes, I guess, more sense because September is also when B&M starts their Christmas range. Yeah, in September. So that's generally, better for B&M and probably, they're happier with that. Anyway, we don't know what the Dalek 2 pack is, whether it's going to be the heavily rumoured history of the Daleks set. Was it the history of the Dalek set, Planet Set 2, with the Supreme Dalek and Translucent Dalek, or the Spray Paint Dalek, whatever you want to call it. But then in November, we have the Ninth Doctor 3 pack, which I've done a separate video on. The 13th Doctor 3 pack, which probably no one's going to buy unless it's some particular figures, then basically no one's going to buy. And if you're that rarity that is going to buy it, then okay. But yeah, 13th Doctor sets not sell well. Or any 13th Doctor merchandise really didn't sell well. Then we've got the Dalek and Davros, which is slightly more expensive at $24.99, though this does confirm one thing, that it is not a 3 pack. Again, that was something that was rumoured, maybe it'd be a 3 pack. So, yeah, slightly more expensive, and I'm guessing the one and only reason is because, well, it's Davros. He is a more expensive figure to make because he's got more parts to him, and also, Daleks are more expensive to make. But yeah, interesting that he's slightly more expensive. I would have thought he would have been about the same price as Dalek, but apparently not. Now, this does make me think about something, and that is the fact that we know we're getting another online exclusive. We're not sure when it's going to come. I'm guessing it's probably going to come when we normally get the first wave of B&M sets to try and bridge the gap. Though I could be completely wrong on that. But here's my thinking behind it. If this is trying to be logical, and again, Aldebar does not think logically, so this is probably complete rubbish. But if this is logically, perhaps the other History of the Dalek set for Planet will be the online exclusive with the Supreme Dalek and the Spray Paint Dalek. And the reason for that is because, they're slightly more expensive, so maybe that is the reason why. And then the History of the Dalek set that comes to B&M is the Death to the Daleks Dalek set. And then the Doctor and Davros one is the Genesis set. So maybe that's the case. Or maybe this is complete and utter bullshit. Who knows? And then obviously we got the First Doctor and Electronic TARDIS. So yeah. Again, we already knew that information because I said the product code. Here's something else though. Dark Collector's Urgent also being informed a Dalek figure is coming to B&M stores, but it is coming from a different supplier. I'm assuming that also means a different manufacturer as well. No price or images at the moment will keep you up to date. We assume that it's not a character options figure. Now, I've got a theory on what this might be. So, if you've seen Blast Processor's YouTube videos where he goes around a tour on Big Chief Studios, you'll see that in the video we see some prototypes for some larger bobblehead Daleks, or as they call them, deluxe vinyl figurine. I wonder if these are that. You know, that we know that B&M do have a partnership with Big Chief, and they do plan to release more bobbleheads as they go on, and also other stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the large Dalek figure that they're talking about, especially being from, it's a different supplier, but it's the one we know B&M are partnered with, and it's the only other one I can think of that has the license. I mean, the only other large Dalek figures you could see, I mean, I doubt it's going to be Eagle Moss. I doubt that. It could be, because they're the only other people I can think of that do a large Dalek figure, or figurine, or whatever you want to call it. However, I think that would probably be too expensive for B&M. But who knows? But I think this is the most likely candidate, though I could be completely wrong. Maybe this rumour is, again, completely wrong. Though I doubt it. Maybe it is some character options, but the fact it says different supplier, that's just me hedging my bets. It could be something completely different. But anyway, that's it for this, and let's see what happens in the future. And apologies for sounding really nasally, because I've got a blocked nose at the minute.